All right, let's get this season over with because we know this team isn't very good. Both of our wins, again, have come from the menu sim, so we're going to keep that up for now because it doesn't look like we're going to be able to push for the playoffs here. We lose 41-10. Yeah, we're still super inconsistent. And again, in-game, super sim and trying to jump in like we were doing on college football, that wasn't going too well for us either. So Drake may have not gotten a better picture beforehand. How dare you insinuate he took a bad picture on picture day? That's my quarterback. Don't you insult my quarterback? Paul Jones, who was, of course, a superstar fullback who we're trying to turn into a running back. Still a 53. We're just trying to make him a little bit more well-rounded. 21-year-old fullback, but superstar dev. We have not been able to find the solution at running back this entire time. Let's see what happens against Kansas City. We lose 37-27. Yeah, we just don't have it. The Orlando Blues, the relocated Houston Texans, are up next, as Peter Boren was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Not bad, Pete. Not bad. 18-36. You'd expect him to be with a higher completion percentage, given his pass accuracy. But what are you going to do? We keep going. We keep going. I wish we were at the point where it was worth jumping in week by week, but it's just not. There's very few save opportunities. I thought Houston went to Brooklyn. They did. And then they moved again. They spent one season in Brooklyn and relocated again. Let's see. Lucas Acosta with another point. He is now an 81 overall. And he started at like a 58 or something like that. So, yeah, you see those X factors. They can definitely develop. Bernie Batten. Try to get you better at pass coverage. He lost to us twice, so I'd move to. That's fair. That is fair. We did win 3 games last year, 2 out of 3 against that particular franchise. Tommy Norton hits a 70, our starting right guard. 24 years old. I didn't think we've had him for 2 years. At least the Jets finally had their stadium, right? JC, up to a 68. Again, this is probably our last real opportunity at seeing a Rookie of the Year winner on either side of the ball, and I hope it happens. And Roman McCoy. It doesn't even matter who the hell it is. It just needs to be somebody, please. Please, please, please. Especially, too, because, again, you notice, no breakout moments. But we'll see. We'll take a look at Orlando's uniforms at least. Yeah, we'll jump into this game. Screw it. Let's mix it up. Let's mix it up. Thursday night foosball, baby. Oh, dude, their uniforms fucking suck. Oh, those are so bad. For like generic uniforms too. Oh, those are shit. Those are so bad. This weird ass fucking gradient. Dude, they have Dexter Lawrence, Jordan Love on their team, and they have to wear that. Jesus. The poor bastards. The poor bastards. You know what? Here, in honor of them, let's wear our shitty alternate with the fucking black Colts helmet. God, the Colts uniforms are so mid. They are so mid. The hell's blue about Orlando anyway? The water, I guess. Dude, look at Pete. Holy hell. Pete's crushing it. It's just the rest of the team that kind of sucks. But, you know, Orlando, that beautiful landlocked city. Granted, they have water, but they're not like right on the ocean. You know, the Magic were bluish. That's fair. The Magic were blue balls-ish, given that they did not win with Shaq and Penny or Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard. Somehow. Somehow.
If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
All right. Well, let's see what happens this week. Hopefully we can get a win. And if not, we'll go right back to the menu sim. But we'll do what we always do. We'll sim a bit. Hopefully the team can win it on their own. And if they can't, we'll jump in to save the day if the opportunity presents itself. Apparently the Golden Eagles got so much harassment in Brooklyn for naming themselves Golden Eagles with no golden code. Mistakes. Holy shit, we are bad. We are menu simming the rest of the season unless there's a breakout moment. Good Lord. Now, granted, we are not playing our highest rated players in every position, but we still shouldn't be that bad. Good Lord. We're not doing that again. No, sir. No, sir. Let's get this season over with. I mean, granted, it did show them as an 88 overall team, but holy hell, man. So it is another season of development. We continue to be 2 seasons away from being a season away. I don't know how that keeps happening. To be honest, I'm not even going to worry about player upgrades for the rest of the year either. We'll do it all at the end of the season, I think. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, let's save time. 84 overall Denver against 79 overall Indianapolis. And we win! And have a storyline, probably for a rivalry game or something. But we do win 16-15 with Acosta. 10 tackles, 3 sacks. As I punch my microphone, Acosta's so much of a man. The Bruno. Yes, we are. We are indeed. Well, hey, we won a football game. That's nice. We got 3 wins on the season. I'm not doing this fucking team meeting. Oh, to find out in the film. God damn it. I hate these ones suck. These ones suck. These are the storyline aspects that are just annoying. Let's talk about the Panthers. Yeah, let's talk about Dakota Hyde. Let's be better at man coverage, I guess. Breakout? What's a breakout? We haven't seen one in 4 years. Legitimately 4 years. It has been 4 goddamn ever since we have seen a breakout moment. It is insane. But at least the UDFA classes continue to be pretty damn good. Defensive tackle boost, safety boost. Neither of those are really worth it. Player personnel traits cost less. We're not worried about that either. There's really nothing that I'm overly worried about getting right now. So we might as well just continue to put points on, but there's not one position. Lamar in a Raiders jersey feels gross, doesn't it? I feel they just stopped letting them happen after 5 years because I stopped getting them too. That would suck. We're not worried about the hidden dev trait because we never have to worry about that. And I don't want to invest in coordinators because no. I can't improve the O-line. We went to the other side. It was probably the worst decision I made this entire run. But we got a really good tight end and a really good set of wideouts early on, so I wanted to boost their overalls up. I thought short term, not long term, and I paid for it. Let's go with the tight end training, I guess. We'll max out the offensive tree before the defensive tree. Does coordinator reset let you steal back all the coins from those invested talents? I believe so. Player personnel for re-signing people. That is also a decent one to target moving forward, but we'll skip it for now. That's a bad sign when our punters dev is known, but our kickers isn't. That just means we are punting a lot. Not great. Not great. Like I said, we'll worry about player upgrade points at the end of the year at this point. I don't think a couple more overall points here and there will be the difference between extra wins and breakout moments as we lose 34-13 to Carolina. Let's just get through this year. It is another middling season for the Colts. We are getting better. We are good enough to win a couple of games here and there, but nothing more than that, at least not yet. But next season might be the year that changes as we take on the Jaguars, aka the Voyagers, and lose by a field goal. We have had some close losses this season, but man, we've also gotten blown out in a couple of games. It's a storyline. It's been a rough season. You don't say. Any interest in starting your younger players? I mean, I already am, so sure. What about someone like Tevin Dawson at running back? Sure. If it will get him some extra XP, sure. I guess we'll let Tevin Dawson play. That's fine. Maybe he'll get some sort of breakout because of it. And Jones will be the second choice. Let's go to the other aspects of running backs. And we'll give Dawson another opportunity to break out. So 3-10. It is the bye week. Maybe 1 year we'll get another breakout. I'm starting to think Razor's right. They might be bugged out. I wouldn't be surprised. Which kind of defeats the whole purpose of this challenge, but hey, whatever. We'll do what we can. There's still other ways to upgrade our players, right? So, is what it is. Not too worried about it. Oh, boy. Is this going to be about Lamar, or what the hell are we doing here? What do we got? So good to see you. It's been a rough season. You're trying to build momentum. That's not important. So what is important? Getting our offense going this week. What does that mean? 4 touchdowns. BK, I wouldn't. We're not allowed to trade in this challenge. So, not happening. Not happening. Probably bugged after 4 years. I haven't seen a breakout in my own franchise. 5 years, past year or two. Jesus. Jesus. Chat, who's going to tell him? Who's going to tell him? Check the pin tweet. Did you get that? The Raiders, week 15. Not the pin tweet. I always say the pin tweet instead of the pin message. We lose 10-7. So our defense was good. Not so much on the offense. But holding Lamar and company to 10 points. Well, Peter, maybe you should have fucking played better, okay? Maybe you should have fucking played better. Did you think about that? Both teams didn't combine for 4 touchdowns. We draw Jordan Love and the Orlando Blooms one more time. They kicked the ever-loving hell out of us. Schizoid, fair enough. That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, next week. Next week. Orlando, we win! The Colts have 4 victories for the first time in our tenure. 31-28. You love to see it. Peter Boren, 4 touchdown passes. There you go. Big Pete. Big Pete, baby. You love to see it. Way to go, Peter. We are actually going to go through another season without a breakout. Oh, now he gets 4 touchdowns. Yeah, I wasn't going to say it, but I was thinking it. Crash, I haven't heard yet. I heard of the news, but I haven't gotten to listen to any clips or anything like that, so I'm not sure. I will get back to you on that. We got nothing else to do this week. Cool. The Stillers. The Ben Stillers. We lose 25-11. So 4-12, 1 game left to go. Let's see what these final messages are. Checking back on the progress we made with our rookie quarterback. He had a major breakthrough. Oh, baby. 40,000 XP with +2 throw power. The Mahomes effect pays dividends. You'll love to see it. We love the Mahomes effect storyline, man. It's so good. It's so good. Any promise to get enough? What do you mean? He's literally been our starting running back. Suck my fat cock. -10 morale. Up yours. Up yours. Good to know that one's bugged out. God damn it. How many of the freaking storylines are bugged out? Kidding me? Ricky, we'll be here for a couple more hours at least. Not going anywhere. I love when the storylines just bug. Right, it's a good idea, but then half the time it feels like it just goes, nope.
I'm just trying to walk through this fucking
Not gonna work. Oh, you did what I said? Too bad. Nope. Kevin Bacon wasn't in Footloose. Nope. It's ridiculous. How many upgrade points does that quarterback get? 11 for Justin Herrera. You got Roman McCoy on 9. Again, we're going to put all these on at the end of the season. Awesome. Crash, I'm excited to hear. But again, I just didn't get the chance earlier. Time to let our quarterback start the game. You read my mind. Justin Herrera will get the final start. I don't think Peter Boren will be in the running for quarterback of the year. Is this year 1? No. We are 7 years into this. Let's get Jones back in as the starter. Didn't have anybody to worry about at wide out. Tight end, for some reason, Lawson's not starting there. Maybe he got injured. Let's see. You know, we'll start Allison. Give him his first career start. We'll start Brackett. Davis will stay in. We'll give Matt Streets his first start and get Hugh Davis back in there. Costa, Barber, defensive tackle's fine. Batten. Everything is looking good there. Corners, we still got Lawton and McCoy as the top dogs. We'll give Rob Goldberg his first start. And even Nolan Bowie. Why not? Let's start some of the younger guys. Why not? Why not? Why not? We'll get through this final week, because again, it pretty much doesn't matter, but fucking broken promises. You got to be kidding me. Can we finish with 5 wins for the very first time? The answer is no. It'll be a 4-13 season for the Colts. 37-17, the final score, as the Falcons get the win. So that sets us up for the offseason and everything. But before we do that, let's take a look at the season that was, and we'll take a look at the standings. It's correct, Crash. That's correct. Baltimore were the top team out of the AFC North. Actually, of course, we'll look at the playoffs in a minute. I just want to know, where were we towards the bottom? Second worst team in the league, only ahead of the San Juan Voyagers. Offensively, we were the second worst team. Defensively, we were the worst team, which sounds about right. Again, especially with the younger corners that we were playing this year to try and get a Rookie of the Year. So that makes sense. Look at our stats here. Let's see. BK started a school year, man. It's always rough. So Peter Boren, 3,600 yards, 27-12. He is good. He sims well. We know that throw power, though, might hold him back. And then we'll have Justin Herrera in the system, who threw 2 touchdowns in his first ever start against Atlanta. Also threw a pick and was sacked 4 times. Boren was sacked 54 times, dude. Rushing-wise, Paul Jones over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. Peter Boren had a rushing touchdown as well. You didn't let Tevin Dawson play. Yeah, he only had 47 carries for no reason game. It's fine. Receiving-wise, Jamal Maynard led the way in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. Pierman was up there. Day, Grubbs, Kinley, and Lawson. Passing attack was pretty good. O-line, my goodness. Whew. Wilkerson ended up playing a lot more at right tackle than he was supposed to over Hugh Davis, which is pretty annoying, but it is what it is. Yikes. Still got a ways to go there. Defensively, our tackle leader was Ginn and Newton, the two Ginn plays middle linebacker full-time. Newton's the sub-linebacker. Our sack leader with 12 was Trey Aiken at defensive tackle. Costa was up there. Barber, only 2 sacks this year, 30 tackles. I do not think that'll be a defensive player of the year. Our pick leader with 2, Connor Money. Lawton did have his first career interception as well. Kicker goes 16 of 19. No blocks. Had an extra point blocked. Hunter, 61 attempts for over 3,200 yards. Jesus. Around the league, again, it was the fantasy draft, and we're numerous years into this. So, Anthony Richardson, though, led in yardage for Buffalo. He had Bryce Young with Tampa, and then generated Alex DeMarco for the Falcons, Trevor Lawrence, and generated Julius Rout for the Patriots. Your touchdown leader with 45, Caleb Williams on the Niners, DeMarco and Lawrence, the only other two to break 40. Most interceptions, Justin Fields in Kansas City with 22. Damn. Rushing-wise, the yardage king, Breece Hall for the Browns. You also had Bijan Robinson on the Giants and Gregory McGee on Orlando. Over 1,000 yards. Touchdown king was 16, Gregory McGee. Jalen Hurts, 15 rushing touchdowns because he's dealing with that Baltimore playbook. And Jahmyr Gibbs for the Broncos. Most fumbles, Jahmyr Gibbs with 3. Reception king was Jackson Smith-Njigba. He was also the yardage king over Larry Sims, Tank Dell, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Justin Jefferson. Touchdown leader with 19 was Amon-Ra. Smith-Njigba was up there, as was Rome Odunze. Blocking-wise, best lineman in the league, Dolphins' Larry Griffin. Didn't allow a single sack in every single game played. The worst was Colin Forbes on San Juan. Graham Staley and Nollins and Eddie Wilcox. The tackle leader was Deontay Ginn over Alfonso Barrow and Christian Phelps, or as I prefer, Alfonso Ribeiro. The sack leader with 20.5, Josh Hines-Allen. Rod Richardson up there, as was Ramon Weeks, Jalen Carter, and Micah Parsons. Your pick leader was 7, Lance Blackburn on the Patriots. Tyler Nubin was up there, though, with 6. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Top kicker in terms of attempts made, Jake Bates with 27, probably will win kicker of the year over Josh Durand and Will Reichard. Richard. Most punts, we were in second. Of course, the one team that finished below us in the standings punted the ball a few more times. So a season of development for the boys. As far as we're concerned moving forward, we don't plan on getting rid of our coordinators because they're both pretty fucking good. And we don't necessarily have to spec into the trees too much anymore. I'm really not worried about it. We got the big things that we needed. So let's continue to go with tight end XP. Just continue to work on the tree, but for the most part, again, the tree is where we want it to be. So we're good with that. Your playoff bracket will upgrade players at a later time. Actually, we should do it now because we'll end up getting the practice squatters signed. So because of the Mahomes story, oh my goodness. Justin Herrera has 11 skill points because of the Mahomes story. J.C. Lawton, on the other hand, just has 11 points in general after his rookie year. Hit a milestone for 75 tackles. Ended up getting 18,000 XP that week. So J.C. Lawton, after his rookie year, he's a 68. Make that a 69 overall. Still with 10 points to go. By the way, right now he's listed as being in the top 66% of corners. Let's see where he is by the end of this, as he is now up to a 70. Still a 70, but getting some of those crucial attributes up there. 71, and because of the -2 to morale. 72. This guy's going to be a beast for us, man. 73. 74. Dude, this guy's going to be a monster. Now up to a 75. Still only costs 3,500 XP to level him up. He gets his first ability slot. 76. Still a 76. And one last point. 78 overall for J.C. Lawson at the end of his rookie year, and we don't even know if he's going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Absolute beast. Now in the top 26% of all corners in the league. Has stone hands, but the man and zone both looking good. Why upgrade slot instead of man? I don't know, because it was the lowest one. They're all upgrades we're going to have to get eventually anyway. So, 70 awareness. Not bad, man. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll take it. And then that extra ability, he unlocked Recoup, which is fine. It's not the best, but it'll do. Slot's better than man. Slot gives man coverage as well. I'm not too worried about it, but duly noted. Yeah, see, I do a lot of things like Bill Belichick, but I do not prefer my specialists. I prefer my well-rounded players. The next Patrick Mahomes, perhaps, Justin Herrera. Now a 63. We should actually check where he is at as well. Again, superstar dev. We sat him out for the year to get these guaranteed skill points. 81, the top 81% of quarterbacks. Now up to a 64. Go to the bottom one. Make that a 65. God, what are we going to do with Peter Boren? What are we going to do with him, man? That 62 throw power, does that ruin him? And does it mean we should start Herrera next year? Or do we stick with Boren while Herrera continues to develop primarily through practice and training? That's the question. Make Boren the punter again. That's the problem. Like, Boren will stay as a backup. He's just a very expensive backup. So, just need a playbook with all short throws. Yeah. What quarterback has the worst arm strength in the league? I'll take his team's playbook. Thank you. Still 2 more points left for Herrera. Now is 73. And the last one, a 75 overall for Justin Herrera after sitting out the year. Now in the top 31% of quarterbacks. Medium and short accuracy is already good. He's got 92 throw power. Awareness is obviously the big issue. But 84 speed, I mean, he's a big guy, but he can move. It'd be tough not to start him. And he gets safety valve to improve the running back's catching, which I'm okay with. Oh, decisions. He was going to be the starter this year, too, until we got that other storyline. Roman McCoy, 21-year-old star dev corner, 88th percentile, or at least top 88%. Let's see. Will he be in the running for Rookie of the Year is the question. That is the question. And we'll just add the upgrade to whatever attribute sets the lowest and making him better as a slot receiver. What he needed the most help with. So pretty well. He's now a 67, and we still have points to go. 4 of them to be exact. Make that a 68. So he's going to hit at least a 70 overall. I don't know if that'll equate to him being a starter. Unless he wins Rookie of the Year and goes superstar. We'll have to wait and see. Actually doesn't hit a 70. Stays at a 69 overall, but that is still a very good season for Roman McCoy. A rookie out of Kansas. We have 4 points for the running back, fullback turned running back, Paul Jones. Whether or not he ever actually develops to be the starter, time will tell, because despite being a fullback, he was not like a power running fullback at all. So, yeah, upgrading a lot of those lower attributes. He stays at a 54. Can't imagine he'll win Offensive Rookie of the Year either, so. Tony Davis on the O-line. Make him better as a pass protector, because he sucks in that regard. He is up to his 66. Again, this guy is fucking huge. We do hope to eventually be able to train him up to play in a tackle or at least a guard position. But the man can barely stay on his feet, let alone move them. Punter, Larry Graham. Shout out to parents naming their kids Larry in the 2020s. Maybe not the 2020s, but at least the 2010s. 82 overall for Big Larry. Talking about Larry. Absolute beast of a superstar punter. Devin Grubbs at tight end. Not going to worry about the blocking types, because they can get blocking. Only my fullback improves if you force feed him as soon as I get him. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much we can do in general at running back. Because we've used playbooks where you would think, and I could have gone throw power, but again, like his throw power, even though we do strong arm, his throw power is not going up for Boren. We've run playbooks before focused on like, oh, running, and they just don't. It's the way the frickin' sim works in this game, I swear. Jamal Maynard. Our Marvin Harrison. Our Reggie Wayne at the very least. Will Garrison at kicker. He's up to an 88. Again, he was an 85 overall UDFA superstar dev punter. Never seen anything like him. Connor Money. It's better. Everyone's still by upgrading power on a kicker, or a punter ends up with accuracy, or vice versa, because LOL. Have you considered that? Have you considered because LOL? Because you should. Because that's the answer. That is the answer. Again, for a punter turned quarterback, he is a phenomenal QB, but that lack of arm strength was the big concern. The very big concern. Guys, how many more points do we have? Holy sh! Okay, we're not done anytime soon. Cool. Cool. I'll try to get through this as fast as we can, but this is what happens when we save points for the end of the year, is it can take a little bit of time to get through, but it is promising, though, that we're still having guys improve like this. If only they'd let him throw with his feet. To be honest, he could probably, if there was a rule where he was allowed to punt the ball and still have it count as like a throw, I think he'd be the best quarterback in the league, because he was a good punter. You know, it's like Hail Mary, and he punts it down the field, but it's legal for us to catch it first. I think that would be phenomenal. Shout out to Dylan Bennett, wearing number 12 after his hero Tom Brady. Let's see, Tommy Norton up to a 70. Way to go, Tom. Looking good. Drop kick at Flutie style. Never forget the Flutie drop kicks. Shane Strickland stays at a 70. Again, our O-line isn't amazing, but it's a hell of a lot better than it was, which goes to show you just how much progress we've made. 59 pass protector for Matt Streets. Jesus Christ, no wonder why our quarterbacks get hit 50 times a season. No fucking wonder. Devin Barber. Maybe, just maybe, there'll be a Rookie of the Year for you. Maybe. Please. We played quite a few rookies this year. Tevin Dawson, who allegedly didn't play at all, at least according to the game. Which is number one bullshit, but there's nothing I can do about broken storylines. Wish there was a apply to lowest category button. Boy, me too. Boy, me too. Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be nice? The Beach Boys and their number one member, John Stamos. Let's see, Vaughn Hobson stays at a 67. I had hopes for you, Vaughn, once upon a time. We tried playing you at linebacker, defensive end. Just hasn't necessarily worked. How many more players? Okay, we're almost done. We've almost made it. Brian Ware, the unemployment line in a minute, because my God, you're terrible. Terrible. Rayshawn San Louis. He's making better at pass coverage, but he is dreadful in that regard. Brian Allison, depth O lineman, dude. All the O linemen that we're getting as UDFAs cannot block. Like pass attempts, they just cannot block. Run block? Oh, yeah, sure, that's fine. Wait a minute. What do you mean the quarterback's going to hold on to the ball? What am I supposed to do? It's terrible. Oh, goodness. But maybe this next year it won't be so bad. And then Justin Lawson. Called a hunch. I don't think you won Rookie of the Year either. But you never know. You never know. We might be okay. We might be. You never know. So the playoff bracket is as follows. Baltimore with the first round bye. You got Buffalo and Cincinnati, Orlando and New England, and Vegas against New York. On the other side, with Tampa getting a first round bye, it is Arizona, Detroit, Green Bay, Atlanta, New York, and San Francisco. Dallas Cowboys have fallen off a cliff after winning 3 straight Super Bowls to start off this franchise mode. But let's find out who wins it, and then we'll get to the awards and hopefully get some good news before finding out who is going to win our draft pick lottery. I believe it was Cincy last year, if I'm not mistaken. Your Super Bowl will be the New York Jets against the San Francisco 49ers in 2031. Jets and Niners. Duly noted. It'd be a first-time winner on either side in this Dynasty timeline. Great players popped up. This could be good. Please, God, let this be good. MVP is Alex DeMarco. Again, the Falcons basically ended up with new Matt Ryan. Coach of the Year, Sean McVay in Arizona. Sean McDermott still in Buffalo. Harbaugh still with the Ravens. Robert Saleh still with the Jets. DeMeco Ryans still with Houston. We'll go to the NFC first. Offensive Player of the Year, Jackson Smith-Njigba for the Cardinals. Your Defensive Player of the Year, Rod Richardson. And then obviously we won't be familiar with the rookies. Your AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Jalen Hurts for the Ravens. Your Defensive, Josh Hines Allen. Trey Aiken finished 8th. Deontay Ginn at number 10. Here we go. Rookie of the Year, please. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Kevin Albert. Oh, we were so close to getting a fullback to running back convert. I'm so mad. If we had kept him as the outright starter, he might have won it. There was that couple of game stretch at the end of the year where we switched him. It might have cost him. And then Justin Lawson finished 3rd. Your Defensive Rookie of the Year is corner Roman McCoy, who outduels J.C. Lawson. Barber finished 6th. We at least did have the Defensive Rookie of the Year and Roman McCoy. Okay. Would have preferred the running back, but all things considered, not bad. Top quarterback was Anthony Richardson, even though Jalen Hurts won MVP. Best running back, we had nobody in the running. Top wideout was Tank Dell. Nobody in the running for us. O-line, somehow, Alani Mims was 8th. He wasn't even a starter. D-line, Aiken finished 6th. That's not bad. Linebacker, Ginn finished 3rd. And defensive back, we had nobody in the top 10. Top kicker, Garrison finished 6th as a rookie. Not bad. So we do get the Defensive Rookie of the Year, and that should mean another superstar dev corner in our secondary for Roman McCoy, who gets 3 more points. That's awesome. That is awesome. So essentially we added an X Factor and a superstar dev corner over the last year to go along with the likes of Juan Kidd, who's amazing. So our secondary is fucking set. Our secondary is looking phenomenal. There's Roman McCoy. It's that much better. He is now a 73 overall. Roman McCoy. Won't get an ability, though, until he goes up 2 more points, but that's awesome for us. Great year. Question is, who is going to win the Super Bowl? Will it be the Jets? Will it be the Niners? The answer is... drumroll. The New York Jets. For the first time since the days of Namath, have won a Super Bowl, beating the Niners 27-24. Imagine the Jets winning a thing. It has happened. It has happened. Your retirements this year. God, dude, Josh Allen is retiring. That's how far into this we are. DK is gone. AJ Brown. Cole Strange. Jerry Jeudy's gone. This league is starting to change. That is for sure. Brandon Ayuk's gone. Not Mac Jones. Not my McCorkle. Oh, what are we going to do without Mac Jones in the league? Sweet, beautiful McCorkle. Rest in peace. I'll just touch base about off-season workouts. Who do you want to talk to? Oh, Paul Jones, easily. Give me extra development for this running back. Please. Please, God. Oh, look at the guns. The gun show. Paul Jones. Looks like a drummer from the 80s. Focus on juke moves, Steph Arm, whatever. You work on whatever the hell you want to work on, buddy. Although, actually, you know what? We'll try speed and agility. I don't know his personality type. Let's hope that you're a team player or leader. Hey, I totally know you. You're right. Bud. Pal of mine. Budsky. He listens so well. It's like you just throw a shot in the dark. Oh, end of season press conference. Is Ryan Clark going to call me a murderer or something? Oh, shit. This is the one that we don't want to do. No specific plan. Fuck. This is always the one that we don't want to do. What do you mean there's no plan at all? We're happy with our talents. Shows personality type on the player card when you're looking at attributes. I am not saying that we're going to be a playoff team. Thank you. Sounds like you're covering your bases by being non-committal. Well, suck my cock. Have you considered that? Dude, I would not last a day in the NFL. Oh, just telling the media to suck it left and right. We got our practice squad upgrades. We'll just auto upgrade for all of them because we don't even know if any of them will make the team. Our off-season plan is for you to go fuck yourself, basically. Basically, almost an 80 overall. We've been bouncing back and forth between like a 79 and an 80. Only 2 players heading into the next year without a contract. Dylan Bennett, Emmanuel Good. Actually, there's a few more. Sam Darnold, Drummond. All these guys can go. Bennett is fine, but he's third choice at best, and we need a mentor in that role. So we're going to let those guys go. Quick and easy. We'll see how free agency plays out, and then we'll spin the wheel. See who's going to get our draft picks. Goodness, the 2 months. I mean, here we go with... there's so many different ways I can think to say that name. Thank you, though. Tell me how to say your name. Jesus Christ. Love the UDFA Madden series. Hoping to get a stream set up in the new year. Do you have any setup videos showing what hardware you use? How you have your console connected to your PC? It'd be cool to see. I do not, but if you have any questions, let me know. I can let you know with this PC. Monubic. Fair enough. That is not one of the 3 ways I had thought of. I will try to remember that. I might get it wrong 16 times. If you have any questions, though, Twitter, Discord, send me up with a DM. I'll answer whatever questions you need. Because I definitely didn't start with as good of a setup as I have now. And even now, my setup is fine. Like, there are people who have outrageous fucking rigs and stuff like that. But, so, it's the beauty of the name. It's in the eye of the beholder. I guess that's one way to go about it, huh? I guess that's one way. But yeah, I could always compile a list of what I have. I am not some computer wizard. I had a lot of help in terms of researching like what I needed for this specific build and stuff like that. So I'm far from a tech wizard on the PC side. Free agency this year. Nick Bosa is a free agent, but did not sign with anybody. Is the cap situation screwed? That's insane. Look at how many guys didn't sign somewhere. Daryl Patterson, a generated tight end, was the top guy to sign somewhere. Lamar Jackson's heading to Arizona as a 35-year-old, which is insane. Nick Bosa to the CFL confirmed. Huh. To see some top players like that not get signed is puzzling. Andrew Ladd McConkey. I don't know what to make of that, but fair enough. The lore accurate Cardinals. All right. We need to spin the wheel. Whoever this lands on will be the organization that gets our draft picks, and it's going to be, definitely for the second time, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs have won the Indianapolis lottery, and they will be receiving all of our draft picks this year, as we have the second overall pick again, for just the second time. I believe we are typically dead last, but let's see. Old Tampa Bay. We'll take a 7th round pick in the future, and we will give you these picks here, and then we'll have to do one more trade for that spare 7th. So enjoy, Tampa. They're a good team, too. They had the 27th pick in this year's draft, so nothing like moving to Puerto Rico and becoming the worst team in the league. Well, hey, you know, it is Jacksonville at the end of the day. Were they ever amazing? You know? Were they ever amazing? There you go, Tampa. Have fun with our draft picks this year. I hope you do well. Good luck. Have fun. Great promotion in a way. Dude, if the NFL ever did move a team to freaking Puerto Rico or London, like, come on, man. Come on. You know the bias would be crazy. Can you see the players that drafted at the end? Yes. That's exactly what we're going to do. I also want to see how many players they picked. Jesus. Well, they got a 71 overall left tackle with the player that we gave up. But yeah, that's a lot of draft picks and a lot of money. Overall, with the draft, Caleb Folk was the first overall pick. He was not the highest rated, though. The highest rated was Pat Newberry, the 22nd overall pick to the Patriots. Patriot Pat. Doug Montgomery. I mean, damn. 2nd and 3rd round. Got the Sammy Smallwood. 2nd and 3rd round delivered. I mean, Steelers get a good linebacker in the 4th. Couple other good 2nd and 3rd round picks. Another decent 4th round pick. Yeah, there was some good depth in this draft out there to find. There you go. The Patriots find the gem of the draft, a 93 speed safety. And of course, that sets us up for our version of the draft, our version of free agency, where last year we found more than a handful of superstar, if not X Factor players. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to find more. Let's talk to Paul Jones, though, first about the offseason workout. And I bet your personality type did, too. It's so cringe. Louis, what's going on, by the way? Louis Lewis. I made a ton of progress. 6,000 XP, plus 3 agility, and spin move. That is actually pretty good. That is pretty good. All right. We got a lot of work to do.